Hello, welcome to a Christmas edition of the Uncommon Guitar Lesson, but hopefully it goes without saying what I'm going to show you today can be used all year round and in any style of music. But I have found that Christmas songs, because their melodies are so familiar to us, make great vehicles for doing uncommon or weird ideas, because you can go, well, I recognize that melody and there's something unusual happening there. What is it? And then you can dismantle it and go, oh, okay, that makes total sense, as opposed to just working with an abstract idea, which can be very difficult. So these Christmas songs are great. If you haven't already, check out my Deck the Halls lesson that I did last year on octave displacement. Today's lesson, though, is on the idea of diatonic dissonances. That's the idea of staying all in one key, but we're going to harmonize the melody of We Three Kings using sevenths, which are very dissonant. I've done a lesson like this in the past using seconds. This one's on the seventh, so you get a little bit of variation. I'm going to play through it 2 times, doing 2 different versions, a fast version and a slow version, but my attack will be different for each of those as well. So let's get to the performance first, and I'll break it down afterwards. Here we go. Now let me show you exactly how I did that. First thing you need to know, here's the original melody. If you played that in octaves, this would be relatively simple. So all you need to do is move the lower octave note up a fret to get that diatonic dissonance. Still in the key, that's an F, but an E's on top for the melody. And I did that all the way through. So this E becomes E and F. D and D become D and E. C and C become C and D. So all of those notes in the key of C or the key of A minor, which We Three Kings is in. Now, I wanted to be able to strum straight through and not have to hit strings in between. Right, there's a string in between those two. And I wanted to drone the bass notes. So there's what I played. But I wanted to do it up here. So this note, F, I moved to here, and this E got moved all the way up here. So now I've got E in the bass, back to the A minor. Do that again. Now, the next section, there's a C in the bass. I have to put the C here. G in the bass. You're supposed to go back to C. I do an A minor substitute. Supposed to go to F next. I do a D minor substitute. My favorite one and the biggest stretch of them all. That's a D in the bass, F, and E. Now I've got a jazz arrangement that goes to B minor 7 flat 5, E7, A minor 7. That's the turnaround. I leave out the B minor altogether, and I just go to For the last chord, I don't put the 7th in the bass because it's ringing open right here. The melody is A, That seventh would have been the B, but I can put the C in now, and it sounds more resolved. And I just did the exact same thing for the faster version, but I kept that constant pedal eighth note in there. That's it. Diatonic dissonances in the key of A minor. One last thing before I go. I want to recommend the John Fahey Christmas albums. If you're into unusual guitar, uncommon, weird, heck, guitar in general, those records are just about the greatest Christmas recordings you will ever hear. He recorded several Christmas albums, but the two in particular that I recommend are The New Possibility and the John Fahey Christmas album. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll do a John Fahey lesson. John recorded a lot of different styles of music and did a lot of weird recordings as well. And there's something for everybody to learn from Fahey's unique style of playing. So with that, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, make some comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.